Integration by parts, isn't it? Integration by parts. Look at them. What is the thing we have learned there? Integration by parts. In which situation we'll be using integration by parts? In which case we are using integration by parts? When we are getting some product of functions, isn't it? Okay, x plus 1 into e raised to x. For differentiation, we have product rule. For integration, whenever we have product of functions, we use which one? Integration by parts. That we divide it into two parts. And what is the formula we have learned? Integration by parts. Anila Mohanan, can you give the formula? Integration by parts.
First function into the
integral of
second function minus derivative of first function into integral of second
function into
dx plus c.
Aparna, integration by parts.
Ma'am, first function into integral of second function minus derivative of first function into integral of second function into dx plus c.
How will you select the first function, Aishwarya? First function, one rule is given.
Eyelid.
I stands for? Perfect. No, not integration.
Inverse.
Inverse functions. L stands for logarithmic functions. A stands for algebraic functions. T for trigonometry. E for exponential. So in that order only we select the first function. Okay. Now this period we are going to do a few more questions using integration by parts. Integration by parts. So write the heading, integration by parts. Head on. Integrate. For the exam, the method will not be given, children. Method will not be given. We have to identify which method and all we have to identify. Write down integral of x log x dx. Integral of x log x dx. So integration, we always denote it as I. Integration, we denote it as I. Integral of x log x dx. How to do this? Which is the first function, which one will be the second function? Split it, you apply the rule. Check it. I late. Inverse function, is it there? Is it there, inverse function? Aparna, tell me, children. Do we have inverse function there? No, isn't it? Sine inverse, cos inverse, that type of functions you are not learning. Okay, then next one, dilate, annex. What is the next preference?
Log.
Whether log x is there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So the log x is our first function. So we can rearrange it. We can write this as log x. The remaining will be the second function, x dx. So this is our first function. The remaining will be the second function. Is it okay, children? How we are selecting the first and second? Is it clear? Okay. Let's select this function and write the formula. What is the formula? First function into integral of second function minus integral of derivative of first function, integral of second function into dx plus c. So what is the first function here? First function is log x. First function is log x into integral of second function, integral of x dx minus integral of derivative of first function, derivative of log x, integral of second function into dx plus c. Now complete this one. I think after this you can complete. Try to complete this one. Tomlin is present. Tomlin. Tomlin and Femina. What is the answer? Can you try this? Is it over? Shubham, is it over, Shubham? Children, write this formula in your formula booklets. Integration by parts and all, write it separately and keep the formula booklet ready. Okay, it's all the formulas we have learned in integration, differentiation, all the formulas we need again and again. So learn it thorough, write it separately in a separate book. Write it in the notebook. Apart from that, write the formula separate in your one form notebook. You take 100 pages notebook, a small notebook. A small diary is there, means you take it, write out, and make it as formula notebook. Write down all the formulas. Every day, learn the formulas. Okay, Aparna? Okay, what is the answer? So we can write this as log x. What is integral of x? Shubham. What is integral of x, Shubham?
1 by x.
Integral of x.
X1.
That is derivative. That is derivative. Before the max class, learn the formula and come. Okay, just go through it. Just a glance. Give a glance. What is integral of x raised to n? Recall the formula. What is integral of x raised to n?
X raised to n plus 1.
Increase the power. Okay, and divide it by the same plus c. So, what will be the answer? Integral of x.
X raised to 2 by 2.
2. Very good. Minus integral of derivative of log x. Aparna, what is derivative of log x?
Ma'am, 1 by x.
1 by x. Into Shubham, once again. What is integral of x dx?
Yes, ma'am.
Integral of x dx.
X squared by 2 into dx.
X squared by 2 into dx plus c. Now, Anila Mohanan, what's the next step? Say, don't combine this x with x squared by 2. This is log of, okay? So it is x squared by 2 log x. Now tell me, Anila, next step. Yes, tell me, Anila Mohanan. Yes. Yes, tell me. Yes, what do you do? Can we cancel one more x here? Can we cancel one x here? 1
Yes,
by 2.
ma'am.
1 by 2 constant can we take outside?
Yes, ma'am.
So what you will get? Integral of x dx. it okay?
This one.
Now, Karthik, what's the can you give the answer? Can you complete this? Hmm.
X square by 2 log x
Hmm.
minus 1 by 2
Hmm.
log x.
How will you
No,
get
x square by 2.
X square by 2 C. So it is x square by 2 log x minus x square by 4 plus C. Okay? Finish? Shall we do the next one? Shall we do the next? Write the next one. Integral of x square into e raised to x into dx. Integral of x square into e raised to x into dx. Integral of x square into e raised to x into dx. So look at here. Here also we can't do by substitution method. X square is there, e raised to x is there. So we have product of two functions. X square is one function, e raised to x is one function. So we have to use integration by parts. So select the first function. Go through the rule I8 and select which is the first function, which is the second function. So the question is this, isn't it? Integral of x square into e raised to x into dx. Yes. Select the first one, select first function, second function. And next, you have to tell me which is the first function and which is the second function.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
X square first function.
X square is the first function, so the remaining will be the second function. Is it correct? Is it correct, Karthik?
E raised to x, the first one.
E raised to x is the first function. We check the rule. Highlight. Inverse not there, logarithmic not there. A, algebraic is it there? So x square we can take it as first function, the remaining we can take it as second function. Is it okay, Karthik?
Yes, ma'am.
Now apply the rule. What is the rule? First function into integral of second function minus integral of derivative of first function, integral of second function into dx. Okay, say it. Okay, if you say this 2 or 3 times, it will become easy. First function, when you write it, say that one and write. First function, integral of second function into dx minus integral of derivative of first function, integral of second function into dx plus c. first function x square, integral of second function e raised to x minus integral of derivative of first function d by dx of x square, integral of second function into dx plus c. So that is x square. Is it correct, Annette? Yes? Yes, can you repeat? Yes, someone is, is it Anila Mohanan, you said something? No. Then Shubham,
Yes, ma'am.
is it okay? Any doubt?
Ma'am,
Hmm.
I joined again because of some network issue.
Okay, we are using integration by parts. Okay, Shubham, we are using integration by parts. First function, what is the formula? First function into integral of second function minus integral of derivative of first function, integral of second function into dx plus c. Okay, this is the formula, integration by parts. First function, integral of second function, minus integral of derivative of first function, integral of second function into dx plus c. So what you will get? X square. What is integral of e raised to x? Aparna.
Ma'am, e raised to x.
E raised to x minus integral of. What is the derivative of x square? Aditya Satyan. Aditya Satyan, what is the derivative of x square? Shubham, tell me, Shubham, what is the derivative of x square? Derivative of x square.
2x.
2x, good. 2x into e raised to x dx plus c. So x square e raised to x minus 2. 2 is constant, we can take outside. X into e raised to x dx plus c. Now is it over, children? When the integration process is over. Here, look at here. We have x into e raised to x. Isn't it? That means what do you have to do? Yes, tell me. How we can do this? Karthik. Yes, Karthik.
Integral of x, x square by 2,
And
e raised to x.
how? Look at this. Is it again product of two functions? Is it in that form? So once again, we have to use integration by parts. Is it clear? Again, we are going to use integration by parts. Because if it is x, we can do it. Integral of x, we know. Integral of e raised to x, we know. But look at here, we have product of two functions. Product of two functions, we have not learned a rule like that. If it is sum plus or minus means we can split it into two integrals. Here x is there, e raised to x. Two functions are there. So product of two functions are there. So we have to use integration by parts. So once again, one more time you use integration by parts. One more time you use integration by parts. So again, the same rule, which is the first function, which is the second function. Which one will be the first function? X is the first function. E raised to dx is the second function. So once again, I'm going to use the rule. First function, second function rule, again I'm going to use. Integration by parts. Is it okay, Aparna?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
E raised to x square into e raised to x plus c is not there.
X square plus c is there.
When we find the integral of e raised to x dx, the first one.
First one, that c and all, c is a constant. Okay, when we add two constants, we can write only one constant at the end. C1 is a constant, C2 is a constant. Together we can write it as a single constants. Okay. Whenever we integrate, we will get a constant. What is C? C is a constant. When you add up all the constants, you will get another constant. So it is enough to write one C at the end. Is it okay, Aishwarya?
Yes, ma'am.
Now again use this rule. First function, integral of second function, minus integral of derivative of first function, integral of second function into dx plus c. So it is x square e raised to x minus 2 into what is the first function? X. Integral of second function minus integral of derivative of x into integral of second function into dx plus c. So that is x square e raised to x minus 2 into, what is integral of e raised to x? What is integral of e raised to x?
E raised to x.
E raised to x minus integral of d by dx of x. Derivative of x. Derivative of x is
1.
1. Very good, Aparna. 1 into integral of e raised to x is e raised to x into dx plus c. For all the things, 2 is that common. That is x square e raised to x minus 2. I open the bracket. 2x e raised to x minus of minus, it is plus 2 into integral of e raised to x dx c. Open the brackets. Now do the integration. What is integral of e raised to x? E raised to x. So e square, right? Minus 2x e raised to x plus 2 e raised to x c. Finished? Write the next one. Integrate 1 plus x into log x dx. integrate 1 plus x into log x dx. Integrate 1 plus x into log x dx. So again, whether we have product of two functions. Which are the two functions? 1 plus x log x
Log
dx.
x.
So tell me first function, select the first function, select the second function. Which is your first function, which is the second function.
X and 1 plus x.
Yes. First function is Aishwarya,
Log x.
log x. So the remaining we can combine and we can take it as second function. So 1 plus x into dx is the second function. Eilate. Now use the rule. What is the rule? First function into integral of second function minus integral of derivative of first function integral of second function into dx plus c. Is it okay? Now apply that one first function and second function, substitute in their places and check what is the answer you are getting. Right? I'll wait. Okay, 2 minutes I'll give. Try to solve it. Try to solve it and give the answer. Ready? Finish? Aishwarya, finish? Huh? No. Hartik not there. Aparna, Anila Mohanan, finished? No. Okay. 1 more minute. Take your time and do it. Aparna, Karthik joins again. Then one more has to join. Who is it? Femina. Tomlin and Femina are absent. Shubham, are you able to solve? Shubham. Over. Okay. Don't take this much time. Shall you check the answer? Annette, is it ready? Are you ready? Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Okay, children. Okay, now we can check the answer. Tell me, Annette, what is the next step? Give me the next step.
Log x into
Okay.
1 plus x dx
Okay.
minus
Hmm.
1 by x
Hmm.
into
Ah,
1 plus x dx.
very good. Okay, it is correct. Into dx plus c. For this integral, I'm writing dx. Now, that is log x into what is integral of 1 plus x? Yes. Karthik. Karthik, I think. Karthik, are you ready? Is it okay? Can you give the answer?
Yes, ma'am.
We're having network issues that are going and coming. Okay, tell me.
Ma'am, what was the question?
This next step, integral of 1 plus x. Okay, till this step, Annette gave the answer. So the next step, proceed. Do the next step.
X plus 1 the whole square
X plus 1 the whole square
by 2x.
by 2. By 2. No x will be there. Okay, x plus 1 the whole square by 2. Okay, then
Minus integral of 1 by x
hmm,
into x plus 1 the whole square by 2
hmm.
dx plus c.
Don't write, others don't write, listen. Then, now can you give the next step, Karthik? It is x plus 1 the whole square by 2 into log x minus 1 by 2, you can take it outside, isn't it? Then, what you did in the next step, Karthik?
Ma'am, I just till here. Should we use the ILA?
Highlight, is it needed? Check it whether if we need only how to use. If we are able to make it a single function, we can use it by using the simple method. Direct formula method we can use. Okay, before that, let me ask. Here, 1 plus x, we use the identity x plus 1 the whole square by 2. Aishwarya, others don't write. Aishwarya, what is the integration of 1 plus x you did?
I did separately, like 1 dx plus x dx.
Very good. Okay, both are equivalent children. If I do like this also, it is okay. If I do it in the other method also, it is okay. Only the constant term will vary. Okay, I'll show it in the next screen, children. Suppose the question is like this, 1 plus x. What Karthik did, he expanded like this, 1 plus x the whole square by 2. So now, suppose I expand this, plus c is there. So let's suppose I expand this, what you will get? 1 plus 2x plus x square by 2 plus c. So that is x by 2, 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 2x by 2 plus x square by 2 plus c. Now 1 by 2 is a constant, c is a constant. These two constant we can combine and we can take it as a single constant. So what you will get? X plus x square by 2 plus some constant. These two are constants. Now look at the other method. What is the method Aishwarya used here? She integrated each term separately. What is integral of 1? X plus what is integral of x? Is it same or not? Okay, the constant may vary. Constant here it is 1 by 2 plus c, again it is another constant. So both are correct. Both are equal. Is it okay? Aparna, Anila, and all your doubt, is it clear? Anila Mohanan?
Yes.
Hmm? Okay. So, now, in the previous question, if you do it by that method also, you will get the answer. Only the constant term will vary. No problem. Constant term may vary. Now here, if I expand it, I'll keep it as such, 1 by x. What is integral of x plus 1 the whole square? So before that, I expand it. X square plus 2x plus 1 into dx plus c. So that is x plus 1 the whole square by 2 into log x minus half into integral of. Now, open the bracket, use distributivity. X square by x, you will get x. Is it okay, Karthik?
Yes, ma'am.
Plus 2x by x means it is 2 plus 1 by x into dx plus c. X plus 2 plus 1 by x into dx plus c. Now, here we don't want to use integration by parts. We can do it by direct formula, isn't it? These are simple functions, direct functions. So when you integrate this, what you will get? So that is x plus 1 the whole square by 2 log x minus 1 by 2 into what is integral of x? X square by 2 plus 2x. Whenever we integrate 2 constant, what do you have to do? What is integral of dx? This x plus what is integral of 1 by x dx? What is integral of 1 by x dx?
Log
It
x
is
plus c.
log x plus c. If you want, we can open the bracket again. It is same as x plus 1 the whole square by 2 log x minus x square by 4 plus, if you open the bracket, 2 will get cancelled. It will become minus x minus log x by 2 c. Okay. Okay? Is it okay, Aparna?
Yes, ma'am.
Now write the next one. Write the next question. Integral of log x dx. Integral of log x dx. How to do this? What is integral of log x dx? What is integral of log x dx? So the two functions are there. If it is integral of 1 by x dx, we know that it is log x. But here it is integral of log x. And how to do this? How to do this? Which is the first function? Which is the second function? How to do this? Listen. I'm going to split this as, write down this as important and different questions, children. I'm going to take log x as one function, dx as the another function. Dx means is it 1 into dx? Dx means can we take it as 1 into dx? Next.
Ma'am.
So log x dx, we are doing this. Log x is one function. 1 into dx is the other function. So now use the rule. IH, which is the first function, which is the second function. I inverse is not there, logarithmic. So this is our first function. Dx will be the second function. Now use the rule. First function into integral of second function minus integral of derivative of first function, integral of second function into dx, c. So first function log x into, what is integral of second function? Integral of dx, 1 into dx minus integral of derivative of log x. What is derivative of log x?
1 by x.
1 by x into integral of 1 into dx into dx c. That is log x into, what is integral of 1 into dx? X minus integral of 1 by x. What is integral of dx? It is x into dx plus c. Now x will get cancelled. So we will get x log x minus integral of dx plus c. X log x minus integral of dx plus c. That is x log x minus x plus c. That is x log x minus x plus c. Okay? Okay, children? Right, the next one. Next one. This is again a different question. This is again a different question. Whenever I say it is different question, mark it in your textbook and do it 2 or 3 times till you become thorough with that method. integral of log of 1 plus x into dx. Log of 1 plus x into dx. What do this? What is the difference between the previous question and this one? The previous one we had simply log x, isn't it? Here what we have? 1 plus x. So within the function, you are getting another function. Within the function, if we get another function, what is the method we have learned? Substitution method. So here, this is a problem where we will use substitution method and integration by parts. I'm going to substitute, put 1 plus x is equal to t. We are converting everything in terms of t. So t is a function in x. So the what is dt by dx? 1 if you differentiate 0 plus x if you differentiate 1. Therefore dt is equal to, if you cross multiply, is x. So the given problem I will become integral of log 1 plus x is t into dt, log t into dt. Now use integration by parts. Now use integration by parts. This is our first function. Dt is our second function. What is the rule? First function into integral of second function minus derivative of first function. Integral of second function plus c. So first function, here first function is log t. Integral of dt minus integral of derivative of log t is 1 by t into integral of 1 into dt. Here if it is x, we'll be writing everything as x. Here it is a function in t. So wherever you get x, there you have to replace with t. So this is log t. Integral of 1 is t minus integral of 1 by t into t into dt plus c. So that is t log t minus t will get cancelled. Integral of dt plus c. That is t log t minus t plus c. Again, we should replace it. What is t? T is 1 plus x. So substitute for t. So 1 plus x into log of 1 plus x minus of 1 plus x plus c. This is our answer. Finally, everything should be converted in terms of t. Sorry, in terms of x. Because the given question is in terms of x. So we should convert that one in terms of x. Okay. Is it okay, children? With this integration by parts, almost all some more or less we have covered all the questions. Now, okay, in the next period we'll be doing with definite integrals, which is the continuation of indefinite integrals. What we are doing is the indefinite integrals. Value of x we don't know. X can take any value. So whenever we restrict the integral, suppose integral is given from 2 to 3, some values will be given. So x will be taking only some specified values. That one we call it as definite integrals. That one we will be discussing in the next video. Okay.